Follow.
Hello everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day as always. Today I will be doing a little bit of a playthrough with the Wave of Light monk for Diablo 3 Season 12, and we're using a regular SunWuko set with the Zotrin's Gaze and, you know, convention of elements in Unity and that stuff. So if you want to have a look at the stat priorities and what items you go for, cube items, all that stuff, I have a Diablo fans link for you to follow. So I thought I would talk you guys through a 94. That will be as high as I've gone so far. So I thought, why not wake up today and make a guide, because people have been asking for it. So that's what we're going to do. So GR 94, here we go. Make sure to stack up your sweeping wind as soon as possible. Try to find some density, pull the density back. Just get your 8 stacks, 9 stacks, 10 stacks, there we go. You can basically be a bit of a daredevil if you want. We are not that tanky as a Wave of Light monk, but we can take a hit, we can take maybe 2 hits sometimes, if we're lucky. Currently running with the near-death experience, which is a lifesaver, so if we have that lifesaver, it's gonna be easier to not fall behind, since you can, at some points, you can be a bit risky to finish off a convention of elements or something, or like that, just have it save your butt, which can be nice from time to time. Just, if possible, try to pull the mobs together. Sometimes that's not very easy. And I just hope that your follower will follow you, your Templar. Just hit the mobs from as far away as you can, because the further away, if you are 50 yards or more, you will get maximum damage bonus from your Saystone of Vengeance, which is very, very nice.
My mind is stronger.
So hit the mobs, try pull back, make sure they come as a cone towards you pretty much.
I must wait longer.
Try to realize where the yellow mob is. Get the frozen pulses to stop moving. The way to get the frozen pulse to stop moving is basically to go and meet it up, because the frozen pulse is gonna chase you down. And the way for you to have it stop is to practically approach it. So if you approach it, it is going to stand still for a period of time, which means you can stand close to it and not get hit. So you don't have to worry about that kind of factor.
What you ask is impossible.
Pretty much. Apart from that, this is a build where you want to have density is very nice to have. Density is good, which, you know, density is pretty much good for every build, so that's practically goes without saying. Some people use Nemesis for this build. I use Syndicate at the moment. I really wanna, you know, use Nemesis because I'm a real sucker for Nemesis. I love having a Nemesis bracer, even when you're farming, when you're doing GRs. But at the moment I'm kind of stuck with Syndicate. I don't know, I'm not confident enough right now to go for Nemesis. You'll probably make it work, because the most important thing when you play this build is you want to make sure you have full spirit when your fire COE is up and running, because that's when you do a hell of a damage. Lots of damage. So basic GR pushing 101 is to try and realize what kind of mobs you're against, you know, you're up against, if they will leap towards you, if they will, if they're able to latch their abilities onto you so you can't disconnect them. So no matter how high you want to grow in GRs, you have to learn what kind of mobs you have against. You have an archer, ooh, dodge the archer stuff. Many archers here. So just try, if you want to progress further, make sure that you know, if possible, try to clear the mobs behind you, so you can actually do damage and fall back towards the same position. That is a really good advice. Not get caught in, you know, crazy damage stuff. You can go for ultraless range. Sometimes it's very dangerous to do so, but a little danger never hurt nobody. I mean, it is good practice at the end of the day. This is doing way better than I thought it would be. Way better. That's fun. Alright, kill this guy. Stop being behind me. Electricity mob, or electrified. That's something we should take into account when we try. And now we try to reposition. We have so much fire here. Kill these mobs, move to the other side, and kite them back. While we try and dodge the arrows that the other guys are throwing at us. After cold comes fire with the COE rotation. That's when we have the fire, we stand still and we nuke. And we do insane amounts of damage. So it's a pretty simple build, and I really like to farm with this build. I like to farm with it so much. It is amazing. And for example, there I didn't have enough spirit to spam my entire CV, but lucky for me, the mob was at 10% HP, so we didn't really need to hit him more than 1 or 2 times. Power Shrine, Power Shrine, Power Shrine. If you find a Power Shrine, you should try and save it for an elite pack or for the boss. So for now we're gonna save it for a little bit, hopefully we don't die in the process. While we try and locate the next place to go in this little rift here, this layout. Pull some mobs here, we have located 2 elites here, perfect. We pull these elites towards the shrine, which is north of us right now. Kill the other mobs in the meantime. You know, one of the greatest tips when you play GRs, especially if you have a COE, try to make sure that you stack them, and try to make sure that you are patient enough to be able to stack them. Pretty much.
It cannot be done.
This monk build reminds me a lot about the multi-shot build from Demon Hunters. You have great cleavage, you cleave the mobs on a very wide range on the map, and damage is good. Damage is very good. For example, here we can practically, let's take a speed pylon. And here we have some nasty mobs here actually. These guys will shoot stuff at you from afar. The good thing with speed pylon is you can run through the mobs and stun them. So if you are a daredevil, you can run through them and stun them. Poof, stunned. Poof, stunned. Pretty much. I don't really recommend it, but look at this. Stun, stun, stun. They get disoriented for like a second or so. Don't forget your COE. So try to keep in mind that you have holy, you have lightning, you have earth or physical, you have cold, and then you have fire. So always after physical comes cold, after cold comes fire. Good rotation to try and learn subconsciously, pretty much. You always know that. No, when you can spam, when you're supposed to save up your spirit for the next COE fire to come. And like I said, just try and realize we have a few ranged mobs here. Let's try and avoid them. Have our dash ready to dodge their abilities. Just keep moving. Make sure you have spirit.
I must wait to use that ability.
The good thing with Stone of Vengeance is it can stun the mobs, but don't count on it. It's not that great of a stun chance. But it can be a lifesaver, and especially at bosses too.
What you ask is
something that's very important also is to have a Bane of the Stricken primarily for the bosses or yellow mobs. Conduit Pylon with this build is pretty scary, but if you're a daredevil, just stay somewhere close to them and they will be able to die from the conduit, not just from your damage. And we have a crazy, this guy's Cold Snap is very scary for us. He can charge from halfway across the map, keep maximum distance, try and make sure that your Templar is courageous enough to stand at the mob, at the Cold Snap, just hitting him. If your Templar is at the boss, you will be fine. You won't have to feel intimidated. Alright, perfect opportunity there. It came somewhat close. With Kite at the Frozen Pulse, we'll stop moving. Come on, Templar, get in there, buddy. Get in there. Come on, man.
that ability is not yet recharged.
No, yeah, alright, so Templar is not in the mood right now. He's not very interested in moving. Come on, Templar. Don't be scared, man. Don't be scared. Yeah, oh, did you see? He Goldsnap tried to charge me. No!
Wait to use that ability. My injuries are too severe.
Why isn't he dead? one wave of light and he would have been dead. So this is the scary part. If we die, if we die, we are not gonna have any kind of stacks really on Sweeping Wind. So to stack up the Sweeping Wind, we have to do damage. But if we're doing damage on one mob, we can, and I'm not kidding, we can hit the mob 20 times and still remain at 1 stack. So why is it important to have Sweeping Wind stacked? Well, our weapon increases the maximum stack of Sweeping Wind by 7, so we can have 10 stacks. And 10 stacks gives me, let's have a look, every, let's see, Lash and Tailgate, Tempest Rush and Wave of Light have their damage increased by 1000% for each stack of the Sweeping Wind. Alright? That's why we want to have 7 stacks on the weapon, 7 stacks. If you have a good rolled non-angel with 7 stacks, it is very likely going to be stronger than having an angel with 6 stacks on it. Could be nice to keep in mind. Would be nice to keep in mind. The gems I had 85, 85, 87 of the Trapped, the Stricken, and the Saystone of Vengeance. So anyway, guys, I hope this guide helped you a bit. I'm sure, because the reason I'm doing it is because a lot of people have been asking me to do builds for them, and a little bit of a video tutorial as well. So that's what we're doing. But if you have any questions, let me know. As always, we will sort it out. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.